This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to DBL. Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday, May 12th. I'm Tori in the studio with Erica. How you doing?
I'm good, girl. How you doing?
I'm good. I do have to say that I have the last 3 extensions still in.
Girl, they are holding on for
Yeah, they
life.
are.
Bless them.
They really are.
Bless them. We all there because I got about 3 eyelashes left.
That's all you have.
One on this eye, the other on this eye, and one that just fell down my face somewhere.
We're all just trying our best, everyone. And let's see if Bryan in London is trying his best, joining us from home. Looking dapper, sir. How is the new digs? How are the new digs?
These are temporary digs right now.
Oh.
I don't move into my new place for a week and a half, so like those extensions and eyelashes, I'm holding on as well.
Man.
Good for you. I think we speak for the nation. All right, let's get to this. This is such a cool story. Stars came out to help raise money for people in New York impacted by the pandemic. The Rise Up New York virtual telethon included a lineup of A-listers from Bon Jovi, who gave a virtual performance, to Jennifer Lopez, who encouraged people to donate, Billy Joel, my favorite, and Mariah Carey also lent their voices to the cause. Take a look at some of these highlights.
I held on to my faith, I struggled and I prayed, and now I found my way.
We went right on with the show.
Oh, that song Miami 2017 is all about New York, seeing the lights go down on Broadway. I highly suggest you listen to it from Billy Joel. But the big emotional moment of the evening, I'm like 80 years old, being like, listen to some Billy Joel, of the evening came when host Tina Fey, I think shocked, revealed how much money had been raised during this telethon. Take a look.
Okay, let's look at what we've done tonight. The envelope, please. Is this real? Okay. $115 million. We did this. You did this. We are difference makers. $115 million. What a great day for New York. Thank you to everyone who gave and gave and gave from all over the world.
It's very rare to see Tina Fey that emotional. Very good job on her part. That money will go to the poverty organization Robin Hood to provide support, food, shelter, and other assistance to people in the state. I got chills. The Empire State was also lit up. Brandon, how did you feel about this? This is what New York does. They're the best of the best.
Absolutely. Robert De Niro said it himself. He said, this city has been under attack before, but they're going to cope. Yeah. And it brings me back to when we first started doing the quarantine shows from our house, Tori. There was a couple celebrities singing on the live stream, and you asked me what I thought about it, and I was like, oh, this is corny, this is boring, no one wants to see that. But now I have a different type of appreciation now, because as entertainers, we're supposed to use our platform not only to entertain, but to heal and to help. And that's exactly what they did by raising all this money, because they're going to heal some people, and they're going to help some people get through some hard times. So great job to every celebrity person that was involved in raising this money.
I totally agree with that responsibility. And Erica, I just want to say, it's interesting when things go bad who you turn to. The essential workers, meaning the grocery store people, the farmers, but also the artists, right? Like, artists really make a difference when it's bad. I've had so many texts being like, DBL is saving me during quarantine. What do you feel?
Well, it's the connection.
Yeah.
I think that, especially music has a way of transcending space and time. So when I am in a funk, I'll listen to certain artists or certain music that brings me to a happier place. So I think that the artists who are going on and all the verses, and I mean, if y'all didn't see Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, that was so good.
Oh yeah,
but there's been so many who are really formulating connections, because we're all really in it together in the sense that we're all at home. So why not make these connections?
The earth without art is just eh. You know that? Get it? Earth, art, eh. Well, 2020, I just got the rap really strongly from my producer. Well, 2020 hasn't gotten off to a very good start. Okay, but Oprah isn't taking any chances. She talked about canceling 2020 or the year with Gayle King on Instagram Live. Take a look.
So I have canceled everything that was on my calendar out of my gates.
For the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, including O Magazine's 20th anniversary party that we were going to be having a big shindig hula hoopla thing.
Whoa. Oprah also confessed to putting her dog Sadie, who she adores, in quarantine after a trip to the veterinarian. Oprah talked about having pneumonia last year and also heard about a pug getting the virus. So Sadie will now stay in the guest house for the next 14 days. Erica, I hope you know where I'm going with this. Don't you think, is it the same guest house Stedman was put in before it's the doghouse?
Yes, I do believe it's the same guest house. You know, I would feel bad for Sadie, but I have a feeling that guest house is fired.
I think.
So, but dogs need, who's going to be like the little love bug with Sadie? That's my only concern. I do not disagree with Oprah when it comes to canceling things for 2020. I've pretty much done the same thing, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for Christmas even, or if we're even going to be able to go over the border to Canada. So
yeah, that's different.
That's just where we are right now.
It's very live in the moment, isn't it, Brandon? Have you canceled 2020? I see you doing a lot of stuff with football.
Yeah, because I want to be able to, I'm hoping the football season comes back because, you know, that's a side hustle for me. I always want to keep my foot in football. But no, I haven't canceled 2020 yet. Honestly, I'm not going to come out until around August, September, but I haven't canceled it yet. And to go back to Oprah's dog, that dog's going to be okay. Come on now. Erica, during my bachelor life, I've been in some dog houses, but not that type of dog house. That's a mansion.
Good one. That's such a good one. That's such a Tory joke. I'm so proud of you, Brandon. Oh, man, high five. Nice job. I appreciate it. All right, let's move on to Josh Gad. He transported fans back to the future. Literally. The actor beamed in the cast of the beloved movie, one of my absolute favorite. The franchise is on his YouTube series, Reunited Apart. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson shared some of their most and least favorite moments from the films. Can't wait. Take a look.
Michael, I have to tell you, you make a really attractive young lady as your own daughter in that film.
Well, it's part of my life I don't want to talk about.
Dad is for you.
They put me in the dragon. I look like Reba McEntire.
Okay, I mean, Michael J. Fox hasn't missed a beat. Brandon, you are younger than us. Have you seen Back to the Future, the franchises?
Oh, I am appalled. Come on now. I've seen Back to the Future. Come on, you kidding me, McFly? Come on, McFly.
Okay.
Why do we act like Brandon is like 15 years younger than us? Brandon's 3 years younger than us, okay? 3 years.
Those 3 years are large in pop culture.
In spirit.
In spirit.
Because my mom was like, Brandon's really young. I'm like, Brandon is older than your youngest son, okay?
My favorite moment, Erica, is when Brandon was like, oh, Barbara Streisand from Meet the Fockers. And I was like, no! But
that showed my age.
Yeah, that showed your age. I was so hurt. But, you know, here's the thing. A lot of people find Back to the Future a life-changing movie, meaning they see it as a way to see the future and to stop what they're doing now to change it. It's a very manifestation type of movie, Erica. Have you've seen it?
Yeah,
okay,
Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
It's a classic.
First of all, Back to the Future brings you back to Pizza Hut when you had those read it, the book it's, and then you get your own personal pan pizza, and then they have those glasses.
The glasses were
Come on, that was like the whole thing. Everybody had the Back to the Future. Everybody wanted it.
Remember this? Remember this? The hoverboard? I asked my mom specifically, and she's like, I was like, do you think it'll be there next year? And she's like, it might be. And she said it every year. They never showed up.
The DeLorean?
The DeLorean. My friend had, DeLorean. Yeah, go ahead.
Tori?
Yeah.
We need to hop into a DeLorean and go back and warn them about 2020.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't go to 2020, McFly.
That's such a good point. All right, moving on really quick, because this is a great story. Kylie Jenner put her daughter Stormy through the ultimate test of willpower. This is so cute. Have a look.
I'm going to put the chocolates right here, okay? Okay. I'm going to give you 3 of them, but wait. You have to wait till Mommy comes back, okay? I have to go to the bathroom.
Patience, 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 patience.
Hey! Did you win? Yeah. Okay, you can have 3.
Okay, Kylie's sister Kim was clearly impressed with her niece, commenting, quote, OMG, how perfect. This would not be the case with Chai or especially Saint. If you didn't know, it's sort of a challenge that people are doing. You can eat 3, but once mommy or daddy comes back from the bathroom, and her saying, patience, patience.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
This is so amazing. First of all, she is adorable, and I am so proud of her.
Yeah.
So proud of her. My niece and nephew were having to quarantine separate from their parents because of COVID, and every time their parents came out, my brother and sister-in-law, there would be rappers coming from the pantry all the way into, like, they could see all of their moves because they were like in it together, and they're like 5 and 3.
It's like Hansel and Gretel, just leaving breadcrumbs. All right, Brandon, we need you to stick around. Next on DBL, some celebrities are looking better than ever. Have Mike Tyson and Vera Wang really found the fountain of youth? Maybe they went in the DeLorean, huh? Plus, we're chatting with one of TV's funniest women and one of my sheroes, Jane Lynch, what she really thought of her memorable role on Glee and the new project she's got in the works. And as we go to break, we here at DBL believe that we should be social distancing, but we were always live and new every single day, even though basically all of our employees are working from home. Thank you all. We'll be right back. Closed captioning. Welcome back to DBL. Some celebs make aging look easy. Thank you. What are you talking about? While others look like they're not aging at all. Well, check out this training video posted by Mike Tyson himself. That looks like he's ready to get back in the ring, almost like it's the 80s. Look at that all over again. Look at that. Those shorts are ready for the 80s, am I right? So some booty shorts. It makes you wonder if the 57-year-old is contemplating a return to the sport. Holy mackerel. Wow. He's not the only one who appears to be aging in reverse. Check out this. This blows my mind. She is 70 years old. This is fashion designer Vera Wang. 70, Erica. She is flawless in this orange look she modeled in her backyard. The internet, of course, is eating it up, trying to figure out what she's done to stay so youthful. One person wondered if she's been drinking unicorn blood. That doesn't seem like a real thing. Brandon, what do you think about this?
For Vera Wang, I think that's. I mean, I had to double take and look at that picture a couple times. At first, you know, she doesn't look a day over 30.
Yeah.
And Erica, you know, I'm always snooping around your hair care products and skin products. But I gotta hit up Vera Wang and see what she's putting on her face now, because you know,
I agree.
I need some of that.
I agree.
What do you think, Erica?
I mean, the thing about it is you put into, your body gives you what you're putting into it. And I know that people like Vera Wang and Mike Tyson have far more resources, but this is something that a lot of us can do in terms of putting more energy into what, you know, we look like, or we know how our body is aging, and I think that that's a representation of that.
Says the woman who looks like she just came out of the womb, Erica.
Let me throw this in here too. Genetics are important too.
You're right.
I mean, I can't be like, yeah.
Let's be honest. Also, real quick, Mike Tyson is 53, not 57, but his shorts are on fire, and his workout took a lot of discipline. So I love that scene, remember, in Hangover, where they go boom, 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 boom. Good description, Tori. Thank you. I'm glad the camera was on. Thanks.
From Phil Collins.
Yeah, from Phil Collins. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Yeah. All right, thanks. I'm glad B. London was there. Thank you. Brandon, thank you so much for hanging out with us from home. We will see you later in this week. And next up, we got actress and comedian Jane Lynch, so don't go away.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell. You know me as the My Pillow guy, but what you might
Welcome back to DBL. Jane Lynch, she is such a shero of mine. She served up witty one-liners for years as Sue Sylvester on Glee. Well, now the actress and comedian is continuing her run as the hilarious host on Hollywood Game Night. Earlier, I had the chance to catch up with Jane, and just a heads up, there were some technical difficulties, so the video's a little bit glitchy, but we still think you're going to enjoy today's Chatting with the Stars. Jane Lynch, one of my favorite human beings. Welcome to DBL. I have loved you since Best in Show and the Christopher Guest movies. I can't wait to talk with you all about Hollywood Game Night. But first, I've got to ask you, how's quarantine for Jane Lynch? You loving it? You hating it?
I'm a homebody, so it hasn't been any hardship. It's kind of how I live, and now I just feel less guilty about it.
Yeah, me too.
And I go on Twitter for far too long and watch my news shows and read a book, and it's kind of how I live.
All right, let's talk Hollywood Game Night. You're hosting from home for a special social distancing episode. Tons of stars will also be playing from home.
We are going to play a little game, not for points, called Put a Finger Down. And I know that sounds dirty, but it isn't.
Is there one celeb who really brings their A game, like, every time?
Well, Kristen Bell and Sean Hayes have been on the show multiple times. And, you know, it's Sean Hayes created the show, so he should be good at it. And they're really great. John Legend has been on several times, and he's on this episode. Nick Jonas is a first-timer on this particular show, and he does a great job. And we did it from their homes. I hosted it from my home, and it was like having a party. So we had a really good time. We raised a lot of money for Red Nose Day, which, as you know, we have done 2 previous Red Nose Day shows.
You recently reunited with your fellow Glee cast on Zoom, which is such an iconic show. I heard that you originally only started as a guest star. How did Sue Sylvester come to be a regular?
Sue Sylvester was not in the original pilot episode, and it was the guy who was head of Fox at the time, Kevin Riley, who said, "You need a villain." And that's when Ryan Murphy said, her name will be Sue Sylvester and she will be played by Jane Lynch. So I hold on to that.
Man.
Something that really happened.
That's unbelievable. That's amazing. You're in the new Netflix series Space Force, also starring Steve Carell. I can't wait for this.
The president is creating a new branch, Space Force, which Mark will run.
What? You play the chief of naval operations, but how do you think you would cut it as a member of the Space Force, Lynch, in real life?
You know, what's funny about the show is that it's not really defined, just like it's not really defined in the president's mind either. So, you know, I would try to be a team player just like everybody else on Space Force. And poor Steve Carell's character has to lead this and kind of decide what the mission is and try not to waste the taxpayers' money. And he takes it as seriously as he can, although it starts out as a joke and probably ends up as a joke.
Thank you, Jane. It was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. And thanks for being a great improviser.
Oh, you bet. Thank you.
Make sure to check out Hollywood Game Night with Jane Lynch as the host. It airs tonight on NBC. She's amazing. She's an improviser from, I think, the Groundlings. I was at UCB, and all I did was stare at Jane Lynch movies, the Christopher Guest movies, Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show. So if you haven't seen any of them and you want a good laugh, you got a lot of time, I guess.
I love her. I love anybody who's so authentically themselves that people can't stand it.
Yeah, I know. She's just who she is and always has been. I love her. And when I got to the interview right before, she was like tweeting like birds to herself. And I was like, she is my kind of person.
Hey.
We all got to do it. All right, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. If your patio is in need of a budget-friendly makeover, and come on, we all could do that, we have a few ideas to help. Stephanie shows us this really cute way to spruce up a small patio space on this DBL Decked Out presented by Sunsetter Awnings.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to really spruce up an outdoor space by adding plants, a few pops of colour and a couple of accessories. You're not going to believe this transformation. First of all, I'm going to add a rug to the space. It's going to really make it feel a lot cosier and more homely. I love fairy lights and I want to add a bit of a glow and an ambience to my patio. So I'm going to add some string lights to my balcony. I'm going to add a plant, then I'm going to bring in my existing patio furniture and show you, just by adding a few scatter cushions and throws, how you can really make it come to life. Finally, we all love accessories. I'm going to add a couple of little extra fire lighters to really bring my space to life. There you have it, a beautiful, colourful outdoor space. For more ways to brighten up your patio, call Sunsetter Awnings at 1-800-632-5908.
That looks so cute.
Steph is like a walking modeling shoot.
I know. Like, she stares off and ponders her land, like on her balcony really quickly too. You and I both like twinkle lights. I know you just put in some, am I right?
Bistro, but yes, I do love me some
yeah, they're
twinkle
different
lights,
ones.
yeah.
There are different ones. I put twinkle lights solar on every single tree and every single post, so it looks like kind of like Disneyland when you walk out. It's not chic. It's not. But Brooks gave me the backyard, and I lined the walkway to the back gate with twinkle lights, so that when you walk, it like uplights you at night, and you kind of feel like you're on a catwalk.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna implement some other things onto our patio spaces as well.
It's a no, isn't
because
it?
I mean, we're going to be spending a lot of time at home.
I know, and in the summer, Brooks was like, I was like, is this a new? Think of it as a room.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to think of it that way, but I'm telling you, with a glass of wine and that uplight, it's a nice little blockage of all the imperfections.
You should do a video for Instagram.
Oh man,
I didn't have to go work too hard to get you to do that.
I guess I might have to. I guess. Remember, guys, we are new every single day here at DBL. We're here to make you smile, give you some news, and hopefully send you off with a smile. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye, guys.